Hello students, I am Sunny sir from Mahdi English School. This is the video for students of Standard 3, subject English. Before we proceed with our video, let us read the thought for today. Do what is right, not what is easy. So, any time in your life when you face a difficult situation, you have to decide what is right and what is wrong, and then you have to take some step. Right? So do what is right, not what is easy. Then the instructions I have changed. You have to read these instructions. Don't tease others. Don't watch TV while eating. Take part in physical activities. Play games, outdoor games. Be friendly. Be friendly with everyone. Don't fight with others. Do your homework regularly, every day. Don't scribble on the walls. Don't write or don't draw anything on it. Throw rubbish in the dustbin. And don't accept gift from the strangers. So these are the 8 instructions that I have given you today. I will repeat that for a few days and you have to follow these instructions. The content of our today's video is lesson number 10, Tenali Rama and the 3 dolls. I will explain the chapter through the summary. In short, I will tell you what is there in the lesson and we will learn something new about Tenali Rama, about the character Tenali Rama. You might have watched cartoon series or you might have watched Tenali Rama on television. We will learn who was he, and we will read the story about him. And we will also solve some worksheets as a warm-up exercise about the lesson. So let us begin with lesson 10, Tenali Rama and the 3 dolls. So here the lesson's name is Tenali Rama and the 3 dolls. What is the name of the lesson? Tenali Rama and the 3 dolls. That is the name of the lesson that we are going to study. You should remember the name of the lesson. Note down the name of the lesson in your notebook. Now, first I will tell you about the story. What is there in the story? I will just tell you in brief, in short, what things have been given in the story. So, this is a story about the wit and intelligence of Tenali Rama. Means, he has a sharp mind. He is an intelligent man, Tenali Rama, the courtier of King Krishnadevaraya's court. So he is working in King Krishnadevaraya's court. There was a king whose name was Krishnadevaraya. In his court, Tenali Rama was working as a courtier. So this is a story about Tenali Rama, and the name of the king was King Krishnadevaraya. Then the story describes the visit of a foreigner to the king's court. In this story, there is a foreigner, means the person who comes from outside of the country. So there is a foreigner who came to King Krishnadevaraya's court one day. He sought and received permission from the king to test the intelligence of his courtiers. So that foreigner who came from outside, he took permission from the king that I want to take the test of all the courtiers in your court. I want to take their test of their intelligence, how much smart they are. Can I take their test? He asked for the permission from the king. To this end, he left 3 identical dolls with the courtiers. So, then what did he do? He gave 3 dolls. You know what are dolls? The toy dolls. He gave the 3 dolls which were identical. Means 3 dolls which looked the same. There was no difference in that 3 dolls. He gave that 3 dolls to the king and he asked them to find out the difference between them. 3 dolls were looking same, and what did the foreigner tell them? That your work is that you have to find out the difference between these 3 dolls. That what is the difference? what is the different thing in each one of these. You have to find out the difference between them. When the courtiers failed, the king called upon Tenali Rama. So all the courtiers tried hard, but they could not find the difference among the three dolls. Then finally, king called his smartest courtier, Tenali Rama. Then one day, on the day of the visit of the foreigner, Tenali Rama demonstrated that the dolls had holes in one of their ears. So one day that foreigner came back. He had said that I will come back after some days. So the foreigner came back and Tenali Rama demonstrated, means he showed that each and every doll has one hole in the ear. In their ear there is a hole. He inserted a wire through the hole of each. So one by one he took first doll in the hand and then he inserted the wire, and then second and then the third, one by one. In each case the result was different. So when he inserted the wire in the hole of the doll's ear, every time the wire came out from a different place of the doll. So here we will understand this story. What is the difference between the three dolls? And we will also understand how smart Tenali Rama was. And you can also become smart like him if you have sharp observation. So let us study this story about Tenali Rama and the three dolls. So here is what happened. In the first doll, it came out through the mouth. In the first doll, the wire came out from the doll's mouth. In the second doll, through the other ear. Means in the second doll, the wire came out through the other side, through the other ear. In the third doll, it went to the heart and did not come out at all. So in the third doll, the wire went inside the heart of the doll. It never came out. Tenali Rama explained the first doll represents people who cannot keep a secret. So according to first doll, the wire came out from the mouth, so they cannot keep the secret. That kind of people will tell everyone what you tell them. The second doll represents people who do not understand what is told to them. In the second doll, the wire came out through the other ear. So what you will tell them, they will forget. They cannot understand anything. In the third doll, as people who can keep secrets. So the third doll, the wire went inside the heart directly. Means that kind of people can keep the secrets. They will not tell anyone what you share with them. He also interpreted the difference between the dolls in another way. So in one more way, he said that the three dolls are different. He reasons that first doll might representative of someone who dismerits knowledge he gains. So in the first doll, the wire came out through the mouth. Means the first doll can give knowledge to everyone by speaking. The third one as someone who does not share his wisdom. So the third doll, the wire went inside the heart. Means the third doll will not share the knowledge with anyone. That kind of people will keep the knowledge with them. The merchant acknowledged Tenali Rama's wisdom with a smile. So that merchant, that foreigner, was very happy and he agreed that whatever Tenali Rama said was correct. So this is the summary of the lesson. Now we will read the lesson after a few warm-up exercises. See, the role of Tenali Rama in the king's court. What was the work of Tenali Rama in the king's court? Tenali Rama was the jester of the king Krishna Devaraya's court. He was one of the 8 poets of the court. There were so many poets. And Diggajas, that is poets. There were 8 poets, and Tenali Rama was one of the poets in King Krishna Devaraya's court. He was also a poet of notable merit. He was a very good poet. His most famous work is Panduranga Mahatmayam. That is his most famous work, Panduranga Mahatmayam. And we are talking about Tenali Rama. He was one of the 8 poets in King Krishna Devaraya's court. The Vijayanagar kingdom was established in 14th century and its peak spanned the whole of the Deccan Plateau, mostly modern Andhra Pradesh. Though that was which kingdom? Vijayanagar kingdom in 14th century. It was under the rule of King Krishna Devaraya from the year 1509 to 1529. So for 20 years King Krishna Devaraya was ruling on Vijayanagar kingdom. King Krishna Devaraya's reign marked the high point of art and culture. So during the rule of King Krishna Devaraya, art and culture was promoted a lot. Art and culture was given lot of respect. It was the golden age of Telugu literature. So Telugu is the name of a language like Hindi, Gujarati, English. Telugu is also a language, and it was golden age of Telugu literature. It was very good time for Telugu speaking people. Now we have warm up exercises. Let us solve these warm up exercises and have lot of fun, and then later on we will solve the exercises and we will read the lesson as well. So here is the warm up exercise. We have got 3 pictures and we have to make the story. We have to give the numbering to the picture so that we can make a complete story. See the first image. Ha ha, how slow you are. Oh no, I run faster than you. I will win the race. So here there is a story. You know the story, right? The tortoise, the rabbit. So they both had a race. So first, what is the first image that will come over here? The image number 1 will be, the first image will be this. I run faster than you. I will win the race. Then the second image will be this. Ha ha, how slow you are. The rabbit is telling the tortoise that you are very slow. Then rabbit sees the tortoise went ahead. So he says, oh no. Then what happens? Then see, the rabbit is resting. The rabbit thinks that he can win easily. So tortoise is so slow, I can take a nap and still win the race. He thought I can take some rest and I can win the race. Then when he gets up, what does he see? Thinking that your opponent is weak is your biggest mistake. He starts running ahead. And finally, what does the tortoise say? He might be fast, but I am smart. I know that slow and steady wins the race. So in this story, we know that what happened? Tortoise and a rabbit, they had a race. The rabbit was very overconfident. So he started resting for some time. He thought that tortoise is very slow. He cannot go ahead of me. So in his overconfidence, he lost the race because tortoise moved ahead and he crossed the finish line first. So rabbit was faster but tortoise was smarter. Now here we have to find the difference between these images which are given over here. See the first 4 images. We have to find the difference. Which one is different, that we have to find out. From the first 4 images, see the first line I will underline. Can you see which image is different from the first 4 images? Yes, which is the different image over here? The most different image over here is image number 3. As you can see over here, what is the difference? The tie is of red color. That is the difference. Then in the next images, in these 4 images, what is the difference that you can see? In the next 4 images, what is the difference? The difference is over here, the last one. See the shape, that is circle, and all others are not of circle shape. This is circle, and these three are same, but this one is different than all the rest. Then see the next four images which are given below. The third line, this line. Which one is the different image over here? Can you notice the difference among these four? The different image is the first one. See over here, the windows are of rectangle. Here it is circle shape. So the difference is the first one. This one is the different house, as the window is of different shape. Then see the last four. What is the difference that you can see? There is a shape which is different than the rest of the three shapes, and that is shape number 2. It is of star shape. That is the different shape. So in the first line we saw that the red tie was there, so it is a different image. In the second line we saw circle, that is a different shape. In the third line we saw the first one, the window of different shape, and the last line we saw that here is the star shape, that is different. So this is called spotting the difference. We spotted the difference among these pictures. Now we have some more pictures. Find the different picture. We have to find the different pictures over here. Can you do it? Yes, we can. So in the first line, which is the different picture that you can find out? In the first line, which is the different picture? 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. So here the different picture which looks different than all others is number 5. See over here. See, there are 3 flowers inside. 3 flowers are there, but here everywhere one big flower is there. So this is the different picture, the 3 flowers. Then see the second line. What difference can you spot out in the second line? Which one is different? First, second, third, fourth or fifth. Here the different image is image number 1. See over here, it is a different image. As you can see, there are 2 green color and 1 red color, right? Flowers are there, but here 1 green color and 1 red color flower is there. So the first is the different one. Then see the line number 3. What is the difference over here? In the third line, we can see that here the image number 3 is different as compared to all other images. And why is it different? It is different because over here there is red color, and all other places you can see over here. What is the color over here? There is brown color over here. See, in all other places, but here it is red color. So we circle that image number 3. There is red color over here. So we circle that. Then the last line. Which is the different image in the last line? Number 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. In the last line, the image which is different is this one. Image number 2 is different. So we circle image number 2. And why is it different? As you can see over here, there is no decoration on the top of the tree. See, there is no decoration. And over here, everywhere the trees are decorated from the top. But here there is no decoration on the top of the tree. Then next image is find the different picture. So here also we have to do the same thing. Which is the different image that we will find out? From the first line, can you spot out the different image? From this 5 pictures, which one is different? So from the 5 pictures, the different one is number 2. Image number 2 is the different image, as you can see over here. See, here the head of this insect is raised up. Here the head of the insect is raised down. So it is put down. And here the head of the insect is raised up. So here you can see the eyes clearly is looking at you. But here the eyes are watching down. So this is the different image. Then line number 2, what is the difference in these 4 bowls as you can see over here? Which is the different bowl over here? The most different bowl from this 4 is the 4th one. The 4th bowl is the different one. See over here, you can see the 4th one. Why is it different? Because see over here, the decoration is there. See the dots over here, spots are there, but here there are no spots. It is clean green color. But here spots are there. You can see the spots everywhere, right? But here it is green color. Then the third line, what's the difference? In the third line, we can see that the 5th one is the most different image. And why is it different? Why is it different from all other images? Can you spot out the difference? Yes, it is in the cap. See, the yellow color is there everywhere, but here it is orange, or you can see reddish orange color. So that cap is of different color, and so this image is different. Then in the last line, let us find out the difference. Which is the most different bowl from this 5? So the most different is the first one. And how can you spot out the difference? Because everywhere you see there are 2 sticks and one is of white color, but here both are of orange color. See, both are red, orange, and here one is white in all other 4. So the first image, both are red, and so the first image is different. So this is called spotting the difference. Now see, 2 images are given. Can you find out the difference between these 2 images? How many you have to find out? You have to find out 5 differences. How many? 5 differences you have to find out from these 2 images. Now, you can see the cat playing with a ball, right? So what is the first difference that you can find out? We can find out the difference of eyes. See here, the eyes are of green color, and here the eyes are of brownish. So that is the first difference, the eyes color. Then one more difference you can find out, that is the difference in their tail. Here you see tail, but here there is no tail. So that is difference number 2. The tail is there, but here there is no tail, right? Then what is the third difference that you can easily find out? See, the ribbon is of blue and red color. See over here, the ribbon is of blue and red, but here it is yellow and blue color. See the difference, blue and red. Here it is yellow and blue. That is difference number 3. Then one more difference you can find out, that is there is no hair. Can you see the hair are not there over here? The hair cannot be seen, but here the hair can be seen on the mouth. See, there is no hair, but here hair is there on both the sides. So that is difference number 4. And one more difference which you can see is the difference over here. See, there is a spot over here between 2 eyes, but here there is no spot between 2 eyes. Here you can see a spot, but here there is no spot. So these are the 5 differences which we spotted in the image. This is how you can find out the differences. But for that, you should have sharp observation skills. You have to look at the image very carefully, and then you can find out the differences. Then find out 10 differences. Can you do it? Can you find out the 10 differences in these images? Right? So I will help you with some of them, and rest you will do in homework. So what is the first difference that we can spot out in these 2 images? You can see the difference is on the head. See over here, you can see ear is shown, but here the 2 ears are not shown. You can see both the ears, but here only one is shown. Here we cannot see the other one. Then what else is the difference? The difference can be seen in the size of the cloud. See, here the cloud size is smaller. Here the cloud is bigger in size. This is a small cloud. This is a bigger one. Then one more we can see, the tree is very big over here, but here the tree is smaller. See, here it is very big. Here it is very small. So that is the difference which you can see. Then see down. What is the difference below? Here the grass is shown over here, but here there is no grass. See, the grass is shown, right? And here no grass is shown. Then we can see the butterfly of red color. Here the butterfly is of yellow color. See the difference in the butterflies of color. Then you can see the tail is up and here the tail is down. See, the tail is up, the tail is down, right? That is also the difference which you can see. Then we can see the difference between this ribbon's color. See, here it is of pink color, fully pink. Here it is golden color or brownish color. That is also the difference which you can see. Then one difference you can see, notice that there is an insect over here, but there is no insect on this tree. See, this is empty, but here one insect can be seen, right? So that is also the difference which you can spot. So many differences we can spot out from the images when you look at the image very, very carefully. Then find 7 differences. Can you find out 7 differences between these two images? Let us see if you can find out. 1 minute's time you have. In 1 minute, you have to find out the 7 differences. So over here, the first difference we can see very easily is that the cloud is shown over here, but here the sun is shown. So this is a sunny day and this is a cloudy day. See the first difference. I will only help you with some and you will find out the rest of the differences yourself. See, here it is sun. Here cloud is there. What is the other difference which you can see? What is the different thing in the pictures? See, the hand of the boy is up. Here the hand is on the side. Here the hand of the boy is raised up. Both the hands. Here one hand is raised up and one hand is on the side. That is the difference. Then one thing you can notice over here, one more difference which you can see is the difference in the shoes. See, this is the difference. Here the shoes you can see white, here you can see of blue color. That is the difference. Then what else you can see? Here the girl's leg is in the air. Here her leg is down. See, this girl who is riding cycle, her leg is in the air, but here her leg is down. That's the difference which you can see. Then this boy is laughing over here. See, the boy is laughing, but here he is just smiling. Here his mouth is open. Here his mouth is shut. Then what's the difference? What else is the difference which you can spot out? See the hair of this girl and see the hair of the girl over here. See, the hair is on the back side. Here the hair you can see from here. It's coming out from here. See my arrow. And here the hair is not coming out. So the hair of the girl is differently done in this image and the hair of the girl is differently done in the second image. So these are the differences which you can easily spot out in the images. We have spotted out differences in so many images as you can see over here. So this is all for today. What did we learn today? We learnt about the lesson Tenali Rama, who was the courtier in King Krishna Devaraya's court, and we also learned that this is the story about Tenali Rama's wisdom and his intelligence. In the next lecture we will read this story from the textbook. We will understand the story line by line. I will explain you that what is the difference between the three dolls, and we will enjoy the lesson. And till then, have a nice day.